Hello, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz, and here's little Minnie in her box bed, all cute for you to look at today. We are doing you build thighs, mostly outer thighs, but a little bit of the other parts of the thighs as well. Once again, 10 rounds of 50 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest, so just a 10-minute workout. We'll be doing the first 5 rounds on one side, then switching to the other side. This is the beginner modification. If you want to advance it, you can add some ankle weights, and depending on the heaviness of your ankle weights is obviously depending on how advanced it will be. The other thing you could do is to add a resistance loop. I would suggest just above the knees, or if you want to go really hardcore, add both, okay? So we're going to get started in a side lying position with our knees bent. Tummies are in, hips are stacked. We're really pushing our side body up, making sure we're keeping our neck away from our shoulder. And all we're going to do is come up so that our legs are hovering directly above and come up higher and higher. So we're keeping everything parallel, squeezing up and up. That's the first exercise, and I'll demonstrate the next in the 10-second break. Are you ready? Pressing start. So get yourself in that perfect position and start pushing up and up. So I'm making sure that I'm not turning my knee up. I'm keeping it towards the front, and I'm really keeping my hips stacked, my tummy in, and coming up so that you're already engaging your outer thighs and then pushing up higher from there. It's up and up. Point that toe. Make sure you really pull away with your lower oblique there, engaging your core. Now this is going to build upon itself. Each exercise is still using the same muscle group, so even if the first one does not seem so hard, don't you worry, it will build up. Keep going for a few more seconds. Up and up. 3 and 2 and 1. So for the next one, I want you to bring your leg so it's in line with the knee, and we're going to flex our foot this time and just come up and tap, up and tap. So come with me. Now this angle is going to be tougher, and you're going to want to rotate back to make it easier. Don't do this. Stay in the work, maybe lift the leg a little bit less high. And if it's really too much, come further away from the body, okay? Up and down. We only have 10 minutes. We have to get straight into the burn. Keep breathing. Up and down, tummies are in, still keeping your shoulder away from your ears. Up and down. Flexing that foot just gets a little bit more engagement of the back of the thigh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to point again, and we're going to go from this position up to in line with the hip. It's tap down and up hold. Tap down and up hold. So you're tapping in line with the knee and then in line with the hip. Down, up, hold. Down, up, hold. Now this one's tough, so if you want to keep your leg once again in this bend position, or maybe touch in front and up, touch in front and up. I understand that it's tough, but if you can, try to straighten your leg and maybe go slower than me, or maybe do a couple less reps. I know it's hard. I'm feeling that burn too. So in line with the knee, in line with the hip. Maybe you're keeping it low. As long as you feel it, it's your workout. I want you to keep building these sessions to suit your fitness level, but to be challenging. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch, ouch. Okay, come all the way down. Hand behind the head. Maybe push out a little bit. We're going to bring the knees in more, bring our toes together, and then push up. So you're staying in this position where you're engaging your core while you're pushing up with that outer thigh and knee. Keeping your shins up means you have to engage your lower leg as well to stabilize. And if this is just too much, maybe you lower your legs and go more shallow. Or maybe you stay here and just put that hand down. And if that is still too much, lay your head on your arm. Okay, so you've got level changes here even for the easier modification. Now if you're wearing your loop, if you're wearing your ankle weights, you are feeling the burn. Up and up. A few more, and last one. Now we're staying down here. We're going to bring those knees in line with the belly button. We're going to extend our leg, and from here bring it up. If you want to flex, you can. Bend, press. Bend, press. Now if you want the core engagement, other hand behind the head. If you don't, then keep it in front. If you prefer to flex, you can flex. Toes are pointing down a little bit here. Push a heavy cement block away from you. Make sure your hips are still stacked, you're not rolling back. Push. Push. Or if you're pointing, try to get that toe to touch the wall on the other side of the room, metaphorically speaking. Keep it up. So you're already engaged because you're up, and then you're lengthening and pushing away. This is our last exercise on this side, so we're going to switch it up and lay on the other side in 2 and 1. Okay, now you know what you're in for. Do not cheat and make it any easier. Come to that nice side lying position. Your knees are diagonal forward. We're picking up the leg and we're coming up from there. Up from there. Push out of that side body. Point the toe, keep your hips stacked on top of each other. Push up and up. So you have to be high enough to already feel that outer thigh and hip engagement. Then from there, push higher and higher. Keep your neck long. Deep breaths, oxygenate your muscles. Up and up. Just think, 10 minutes of your life, and we're already halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to put our foot in front, flex it, and we're just going to bring it up, tap down, up, tap down. So your knees are still in line here. Make sure you're leading with your outer thigh. You don't want to be kind of turning up. It's up, tap down. Breathe through it. The tap down is not a rest at all. You're just tapping and straight back up. Keep lengthening, pushing out of the shoulder. Keep thinking about the lower rib cage area, the obliques. May as well, right? May as well use as many muscle groups as you can in this short and sharp workout. Up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so this time we're pointing our toe again, coming from this point to in line with the hip. Tapping down and keeping that knee to the front. Tap and up. Tap, stop up. Tap and up. So on the up here, lengthen away long. Lengthen that toe to the opposite wall. Make sure you're stopping in line with the hip. Don't go further back, otherwise you're just going to engage the glutes and lose the outer thigh. Tap and up. And remember, you can be really low. You can even do the bent leg version, maybe tap in front and up. Keep breathing. Tummies are in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So we're coming down. If you had your both hands behind your head, do that. We're going to keep our shins up. We're going to open out and tap. So pivoting on your toes, pushing the lower portion of your body away from the floor. Really trying to keep everything still apart from the moving leg. Push, push, push. Push that knee to the ceiling. You've seen me do this exercise many times. None of these exercises are new if you've been following me for a while. I wanted to keep it really simple so you can just focus on the burn. Come on, squeeze. If you're pushing against your toe, you should feel your lower leg really engaging as it's resisting up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now this one, we're going to keep our knees in line with our belly button, leg in front, either you point or flex, toe slightly turning down, bend, press. So you're lifted up above the other leg, either hands behind the head again or hand in front. I really want you to turn your knee down slightly and press as if you're trying to touch the wall on the opposite side of the room. If you've got your foot flexed, as if you're pushing a heavy cement block away from you. Come on. Try to keep it high. The higher, the more you're going to feel it. So if you're really struggling, keep it low. Otherwise, really high. This is the last exercise for the outer thigh set. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, so either finish here, do some stretching on your own, or add on one of the other workouts. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.